We've talked about how about 75% of American homeschooling is evangelical Christian homeschooling, and we now have a so-called homeschooling expert who says sex education is a liberal plot. This is a conservative activist who is called a homeschooling expert by Tea Party groups, and she warned that sex ed courses are just a plot to increase the number of Democratic voters by destroying marriages. This is an interview with radio host Jan Markell. The woman's name is Marjorie Holsten. She says that the only way schools can teach sex ed in Common Core is to waive obscenity laws. What on earth is this woman talking about? Let's see if we can figure it out. Listen to this.
Many states have obscenity laws, and the materials here are obscene. So if you're going to ask me, how can they teach the kids? Because many states have exceptions so that if it's taught in a school, it's an exception to the obscenity law, so our children can be seeing things that are absolutely obscene.
I can't talk about some of the things you've given me here.
Yeah, you would be in trouble for if I were to read some of the curriculum over the air, you would get in trouble because of the obscenity laws.
I have it in front of me. I can't talk about it.
Remember, the same group that's calling the sex education obscene is the same group that wants the concept of transvaginal ultrasounds plastered all over corporate media. Let's continue.
Do it.
Nope. But that is being taught. What you're seeing there is 7th grade curriculum. People, you'll have to use your imaginations, but not too much. But wake up for what your children are being taught. And I want to add, too, people say to me, why would they teach such awful things to our children?
Here it is.
If you go deep down and you connect those dots, you see that when children are desensitized to sexual things, it affects their ability at a later date to bond with a spouse. And so if you have somebody who can't bond, they're not going to have a stable marriage. When you have unstable, broken households, how do they vote? Democrats. So
that's exactly right. We're going to teach sex ed, which will later cause more divorces, and divorced people vote for Democrats. It's insane. I mean, this is an insane theory. You can tell from looking at the woman's picture that she's probably not playing with a full deck, Lewis. And in another interview that she did, which was about also about sex education, she said when she was younger, they learned about sex that she taught her children with guinea pigs. She had guinea pigs that liked each other have sex in front of her kids. That's right. The best way to learn about sex, according to some of these homeschoolers, is to show them animals having sex. And for all of these right-wing loons who think that gay marriage leads to bestiality, they're the ones teaching sex ed with animals having sex with each other.
Incredible. Truth is stranger than fiction. I after hearing the theory that sex ed is a liberal plot to get more votes for Democrats, I can only imagine that this woman might be suffering from schizophrenia. Honestly, really.
All right. Lewis, of course, not Dr. Keith Abloh making a medical assessment as a medical expert. Lewis just speaking colloquially, right? We want to make that clear.
I'm not a medical expert. No.